You've heard some of our conversations that helped lead to a ubiquitous language for the scheduling app. There was another important one that happened early on between Michelle and me that we want to share with you now.
Pay attention to not only the clarification of the terms, but also to the fact that Julie and Michelle are equal partners in this conversation. Although Julie is trying to lead the conversation towards the goal of identifying the correct terms, she's careful not to make assumptions about Michelle's domain.
So, Michelle, last time you and Steve and I got together to talk, Steve and I came away and we've been working on just kind of fleshing things out and planning things. And I realized that we had some confusion over some of the common terms, like things that as real pet owners we would kind of assume the terms are, but then when we're thinking about, business and software, we're thinking of the terms a little differently. So I was wondering if we could just sort that out with you so that we're all on the same page and using the same terms and using terms that none of us have to stop and think about what we're talking about. We'll always know what they mean.
Sure.
The first thing is we have these clients, those are the people who own the pets. So when thinking about the software and the business, we think of them as clients, but kind of in the real world. And me, I have a pet, I go to the vet all the time. I think of myself as a pet owner. So what do you guys refer to those people who, bring bring the pets, pay their bills, call and make the appointments, etc.?
Most of the time, I mean, those would be listed as clients.
Okay, so you do call them clients. You don't worry about
Yeah.
calling them owners. And of course, sounds kind of weird to say I own a dog, right?
He kind of owns you.
Yeah, that's more like it. You're the pro, So then what about that dog? Like, are they patients? Are they pets? Are they clients? What do you refer to the pets as?
So, for the purposes of the medical record, we refer to that as the patient.
Okay. So to be client and patient.
Exactly. And actually, in veterinary medicine, they talk a lot about this triad, the veterinary client patient relationship, where all three are really important in that.
Okay, so those are actually terms that are commonly used in your industry.
Yes.
That sounds so weird, but with vets. Cool. All right, so the next one we were also going back and forth on was an appointment or an office visit. So do you have a way of, when somebody's scheduling a visit, scheduling to come in, how do you refer to that?
So, there would be two big subsets of what they might be scheduling to come in for. They might schedule a surgery, which is an easy one to define. They're going to come in, we're going to do some sort of a procedure. Usually there's going to be some anesthetic involved. That would be a surgery. And that would
Okay.
be outside of our normal office hours.
Oh, okay. So what about when they just come in for regular stuff?
So when they come in for regular appointments, you could call those office visits or appointments. And there are a few different subsets of those. You may have an appointment that's a wellness exam. And in that exam, we would be doing, of course, a physical examination and generally wellness treatments like vaccinations, some blood work. Generally your healthy pet who's coming in for a
Okay.
routine checkover.
So that's an office visit, and there's a couple of the things that come under the umbrella of office visit. But I'm also thinking about scheduling, because that's the thing we're really going to be focused on is the scheduling portion of the app. So we're always scheduling an appointment for a surgery, an appointment for an office visit, whatever type of office visit that is. So is using the term appointment, does that make sense? Would you, if I said appointment, would you think, okay, that could be a surgery, that could be a checkup, that could be whatever? This thing to be scheduled is what I want to define.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could call them all appointments, but I would differentiate between a surgery and something that's done in the office. But then I would further differentiate in the office between a wellness exam, an exam for somebody that's coming in with a problem, or an exam that doesn't need to see a doctor but could just be done by a technician like a toenail
Oh,
trim.
good. Yeah, we always need those clickety clack on the floors. All right. So I think then we'll use just the overall umbrella of We'll schedule an appointment, and then we'll be more explicit about what type of an appointment that's going to be. Would that feel okay to you?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Great. Excellent. All right. So I'll get back to Steve, and then we've got another meeting set up, I think, in a few days to just hash out some more details after Steve and I have gotten some more of our ducks in a row.
Sounds great.
Excellent. Thanks, Michelle. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.